Welcome back to Living Local TV. What began as a dream for a local teacher and a rock star has become an established curriculum in public education. Aina in Schools helps kids learn about making healthy food choices while growing their own future.
Welcome to the Sunset Beach Aina Garden.
Aina means to respect land and to be healthy and to learn about plants.
My favorite thing about Aina is growing the plants and eating the delicious foods.
It's an outdoor classroom that's producing Hawaii's future farmers, and its teaching staff includes somebody famous.
Watch you when you say what you are and when you blame everyone. You broken king. Watch you
Born and raised on Oahu's North Shore, Jack Johnson is a local boy at heart, and he makes music to inspire others about caring for the Aina.
I was sitting, waiting, wishing you believed in superstitions that maybe you'd see the sign.
Yeah, definitely I get inspiration for my songs from the garden. The music is for gathering people, and my music has always been to try to spread positive messages.
Must I always be waiting on you?
Over the past decade, proceeds from his sold-out Kokua festivals have generously gone to the Kokua Hawaii Foundation, a nonprofit he founded with his wife Kim to support environmental education in schools.
My touring started taking off, and I stole her from teaching to become my tour manager. So she always wanted to get back into education. So when all of a sudden we had the ability to gather enough people and to raise funds for something we believed in, it was the natural thing was to work with education. Growing up here in Hawaii and just spending so much time out in the surf, up in the mountains hiking, it just felt like the natural thing to be able to work with the kids and inspire the next generation to be stewards of the earth.
Jack went to Sunset Beach Elementary as a kid, so it's no surprise that it became one of the first to implement the Aina in Schools program.
Aina in Schools, it's an acronym for actively integrating nutrition and agriculture into schools. Just ways that kids can connect to their food at a real young age so that they understand as they get older, if we can grow so much food in Hawaii, why are we shipping so much in?
One of the main reasons we're so invested in all of this is because we have kids and we do it for them. So they had poi, and it's interesting. We are now in 16 schools, and we started with 5 pilot schools. And we have students that started in the program when they're kindergartners. Now they're in high school, and they're interested in agriculture, and they're wanting to take culinary arts. So we feel like we're part of that solution because we're inspiring that next generation of students to be interested in these fields.
We work with Kim and Jack Johnson through the Kokua Foundation. Our school really focuses on the 3 R's, so reduce, reuse, and recycle. And it's integrated into our curriculum, learning about sustainability, and makes it fun and enjoyable for the kids.
It was pretty fun. We've been planting, and we've been having garden parties, and there was a garden club in 3rd grade with Mr. Beal.
It's like, what a better way to motivate students to take care of their community, so the kids really capture the essence of Malama the Aina.
It's just kind of cool to be out here instead of doing stuff in the classroom.
Sometimes when the kids don't think they're learning, that's when they're learning the most, So we have the perfect natural setting here, so why not?
Whether they do it as a career or whether they just have that as part of their consciousness for life, I think that in some way everyone needs to identify where their food comes from, because for us to have that awareness and that sensitivity of where our food comes from just makes us all better people.
And it's good to grow young farmers, which means healthier food, healthier communities. And that's what Living Local is all about.
Living local is just knowing your sense of place and where you're from, and working together to make sure that what was entrusted to us, we continue to take care of it and grow it and love it and enjoy it and appreciate it.
I said home is wherever we are, if there's love here too.
Aina in Schools.
I said home is wherever we are, if there's love here too.
Well, I love how Jack Johnson is using his name to help these kids build a better future.
and doing that Kokua Festival, which was to raise money for programs like this. So, and you can see the difference in the children. They're fifth graders now planting a garden, but they've been learning these techniques since they were kindergarten.
Wow, that's great. Well, let's give it up for Kim too. Kim and all the work that she's put into it as well.
Jack
Is it her
Johnson's wife?
vision, her inspiration?
They make a wonderful team with all the things that they're doing together.
And of course, you know, you have to have the school administrators really support you. Big shout out to Bernie Suafoa, principal over there at Sunset
Elementary.
Awesome job for all of you teachers out there and helping to support good programs like this.
Really good role models for sustainability in Hawaii.